Gachiakuta is a new anime that came out this summer, and yes, you cannot sleep on this anime. On everything I love, this about to be one of the most popular animes that come out this year. So let's talk about its first few episodes and put y'all onto some peak fiction. In the first episode, we're introduced to the world of Gachiakuta, where the rich and poor are visibly separated from each other on some Attack on Titan shit. Okay, off topic, but why this shit look like Cupertino in Detroit? Anyways, the rich motherfuckers are hella wasteful of their resources, dumping their trash into the pit by the slums of the city, and despise the people who live in the slums, looking at them like trash ass motherfuckers. They probably listen the wrong way. Which is when we get introduced to the main character, Rudo. He lives in the trenches but sees the wastefulness by the rich and absolutely hates it. So he tries to reuse and salvage any of the wasted resources from them. But while raiding the facility where they store some of the trash, he gets caught by these officers, security guards. Honestly, I don't know who the fuck these people are. So Rudo gets to step in while he whips this garbage bag at them as a distraction, and some dookie shit ends up spilling out and lands on one of them. Rudo ends up getting cornered and started getting blasted by a whole firing squad, which is when he locked the fuck in and was weaving this shit better than Saquon Barkley be weaving motherfuckers. But if we're being real here, these guys shooting at him just reek ass, cause he's literally running in a straight line and only got grazed once. No amount of aim is saving them at all. They deadass need to be fired. So Rudo is just chilling with this collection of trash that he got while talking to his little fine shit when these dickheads pull up out of nowhere and just start shit talking Rudo in front of Chiwa, being like, hey yo, better stay away from his Oscar the Grouch head ass, stank ass, puss ass boy. Like, bro, who the fuck are y'all? Back up. Like, you could tell all they wanted to do was rage bait the shit out of Rudo. But as soon as they brought up his dad, he perked up like a dog when they see you have some food in your hands. Because apparently Rudo's biological dad was rumored to be an absolute menace to society and was just going around murking motherfuckers. And when people commit or are accused of crimes so severe like that, they get thrown into this void of a pit along with all the trash from the city. And this pissed off Rudo, so he just proceeded to pull a Gihun and stare their asses down, which caused them to piss themselves and leave. And then we get introduced to Regto, the person taking care of Rudo and the one who gave him these special gloves so that he could hide his nasty ass hands. And shit, I think I might know who your dad is, Rudo. Menace to society, has hands and fingers like this. Y'all cannot tell me his shit doesn't look exactly like Sukuna's fingers, and they both got red eyes too. Shit, Sukuna, you are the father. Fuck. However, while both Regto and Rudo were chilling and talking, outside their home is this unknown figure who's just watching them in the shadows plotting some devious. The very next day, Rudo was chilling with his little fine shit, and after watching some motherfucker get his ass thrown into the pit, he ends up giving her a little present that he got from the trash the day before and ran away. And since he was geeking for real over this shit, he runs home to Regto to tell him what just happened. But this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is where shit just starts to hit the fan. Ain't shit funny. When he opens the door, he is completely hornswoggled to see Regto got murked by this mysterious guy we saw earlier. And Rudo tried to throw hands, but bro got his shit ran off screen. And bro nonchalantly walked out of his house after just killing his adoptive father, being like, damn, sorry ass motherfucker. And before Regto died, he told Rudo he needed to get his get back into change their fucked up world. And at this point, you're wondering, how the fuck could this shit get any worse? Oh, don't worry, it's coming right now. Suddenly, the ops show up and end up detaining Rudo, and they automatically accuse him of murdering Regto. Bro didn't even get to plead his case. Rudo could have told one of them, start digging in your butt, twin, and none of them would have stopped to listen. The second he tried to say anything, they just started throwing slurs at him and rocked his shit, which was just so unnecessary. And as he was about to get thrown into the pit, this right here was the part that shocked me the most. As Rudo was looking around the crowd before he was about to get yeeted off, he spots his little fine shit and pleads to her, being like, hey yo, Chiwa, the guy that killed Regto got away. Please go find that bitch ass motherfucker. But then she proceeds to say something. I really believed in you, but you really are a son of a murderer. And walked away. Damn, I really wasn't expecting her to pull a whole Gilbert Arenas on his ass and switch up on him. That's just fucked. This for real how motherfuckers be moving when you got no motion whatsoever. I'm sick. And as Rudo was about to get thrown into the pit, he saw the motherfucker that killed Recto and vowed with every hating fiber of his being to get his revenge on everybody, and passes out as he's falling. And this is where the anime really starts to kick off, because most of episode 1 is really just a build up for the rest of the entire series. And as Steve Kerr once said, it was like descending into the depths of hell. When Rudo woke up, he finds himself in a complete wasteland, and worst of all, this big ass monster made out of trash and piss and shit. So Rudo gets to step and running like he in a fucking Jurassic film. But bro, dead ass, this went from Cupertino versus Detroit to Godzilla in the span of 2 minutes. This shit is just crazy. And what makes things even worse is that Rudo is breathing air that's made of literal doo-doo shit. So bro for real about to get cooked just by breathing. But this is where this man Rudo Loki starts to turn up a little bit here, because he gets a flashback power up remembering Recto's death and smacks the shit out of one of these trash monsters with a metal pipe. Then these two try to tag team him, but bro hit him with that "get that weak shit off me," grabbed this metal panel, and then proceeded to slice this shit clean in half like he in a sword anime, and even had bro exploding and shit. What the fuck? But then one of the trash beasts ends up regenerating, and he gets absolutely blasted. And this is where Rudo ends up running into the GOAT engine. And the first thing bro did when he saw him was just kick the shit out of him, which to this day, I still don't understand why he had to do this if he was just gonna put a mask over his face and help him. Also, this dude Rudo gotta have the survival instincts of a deer when they see a car barreling towards them at 50 miles per hour. Because when Rudo was trying to get answers out of Engine on where he is, Engine motions to him and says to him to shut his bitch ass up. And if this was me and I was in some random world where I don't know where I am and some stranger tells me to shut up, I would have shut my fucking mouth. But instead, Rudo's dumbass starts to yell, causing the trash beast to find out where they are. Like, damn bro, shut up. But no worries, because this dude Engine is just the GOAT and ends up making light work of these trash beasts. He uses his umbrella and just one-shots all of them motherfuckers, and then hitting these poses that only fashion motherfuckers on the gram be hitting. I'm dead. But bro, doing and causing all this shit with just an umbrella nonetheless is actually just crazy amounts of aura farming. Oh god. And not to mention, bro low-key got that shit on. He looking clean as hell. But then Rudo passes out due to the stank ass air, and then we start to get a flashback between Recto and Rudo about how if you take care of a specific object for a long period of time, that eventually a soul will inhabit it, which won't make much sense now, but it's gonna be very important soon. Rudo then ends up waking up to Engine dragging him along like he caught a new Pokemon, and leaves him to this group of people. But this is all simply a test, because these people at first glance seemed really nice to Rudo, and they appear to have a trusting tone to them, saying some, damn, he really is a Sphery. I can't believe you're still alive. But unfortunately, that couldn't be any further from the truth. Instead, they chained Rudo up, and they were going to sell his body, because the people that fall into the pit that are considered Spheryites are worth a lot on the market, and they absolutely hate them because they cause all the pollution in the pit. But bro, this man Rudo cannot catch a break here. He is just getting a continuous bell to ass for the last hour. It is insane. He lost his adoptive father, had his fine shit switch up on him, gets sent to Dookie Land where there are trash monsters trying to murk him 24/7, and is now chained up and about to get sold on the black market, all within the hour. Like bro can't have shit at all. That's tough. This dude is just a victim. Free my man Rudo, bruh. So Rudo's chained up, and these motherfuckers try to feed him some trash food, but bro, just look at this disgusting shit. Ugh. But unbeknownst to them, Rudo is already used to this shit. Bro came from the trenches and was probably living off a generator his whole life and was ready to run their shit. When they tried to feed him piss and shit, he chopped bro's fingers and bit them shits clean off the bone like he was eating a chicken wing. And this is where we get to see Rudo go absolutely crazy. At the same time, this is where the flashback with Recto comes into play, because since Rudo treated his gloves with such great care for all this time, he was able to breathe life and draw power out of it. And in this anime, they call the people who are able to do that the title of being a giver. And the power that Rudo gains with his gloves is that he is able to turn any object that he touches with his gloves and use it as his weapon. Like they thought they were chilling when they got the chain out of Rudo's hands, but then he grabbed a tire and just beat the brakes off, bro, with this big ass tire. And Engine is sitting back enjoying this shit like, damn, he cooking that for real. And before Rudo could actually kill somebody here, Engine stops and he's like, all right, gang, chill out. And dog, look at Rudo's eyes. He for real want that smoke. He was not playing. Engine then tells him that he could tell Rudo more about the world and his newly discovered powers if he joins this job called being a cleaner. And after telling him that shit, Rudo looks dead at him and says, dog, hell nah. And yeah, that's pretty much the first 2 episodes of Gachiakuta. These first 2 episodes were incredibly captivating with all the amazing animation and this anime's unique style. I fuck with this shit heavy. I could see this as being like a next Soul Eater or some shit. Anyways, that's my summary on Gachiakuta. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next one. We out this hoe.